Hot stuff, 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 hot stuff.
I'll have 2 number 9s.
Alright, so I'm Nick, 21, play vocals for Ziplock. I'm gonna start a project pretty soon, solo, Gorgon.
Hell yeah. I'm Josh, I'm almost 30, and I do everything and everything. No, I'm just kidding, I play guitar in Ziplock though.
So I met Josh at the Livid show that was like, what, last year?
Like last
Y'all
summer.
played with the Bimbos, and like that was like the first kind of like PV grindcore type of show that I had been to down here, and that's when I met Josh because I thought the Bimbos were like one of the best sets of that night.
And we started sucking the band's dick, so we let them come chill, and they turned out to be alright. Damn, my mom made me start playing piano when I was a kid, but then like I started listening to punk music and going funky jungle shows and shit. I saw like Worst Days and a bunch of old emo and violence and like those type of bands, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do this shit too.
Josh has already been in multiple projects. Ziplock's been like my first project, but I had known like I wanted to start something and like kind of just have fun with like something I knew I wanted to do. So I just hit up Josh because I was like, he's been the one that's been like the coolest. We just ended up making like a power violence song like the first 30 minutes of like meeting up, and it was just history from there.
Oh damn, I got Bimbos, Cerebral Prolapse, Big Face going pretty good right now. I'm trying to make that live. That's like my main thing. Yo, Nick knows. We just smoke fucking weed.
Pretty much.
Hell yeah.
From a recording standpoint, like we always start with drums, but once we get like a drum track, it's always just us sitting around a table smoking weed and then like start a song and come back to it, or we'll just have enough juice to like be like, alright, smoke 2 bowls and then we'll come up with 3 riffs and call it a day. I'll
No, for real,
and
it's like
fucking run around and that's it.
it's like you, me, and Ant trading bong hits, being like, alright, I'm gonna run in there real quick and be like, this shit sounds kinda sick.
I think we're back, man.
Smoke, mince, repeat.
Alright, this one goes out to fucking all the other stolen
I'm Ethan,
And how old are you?
I'm 20 years old. I play the guitar.
Chris, 26, do vocals.
Joan, I'm 22. I play the drums.
You guys be shitting?
Oh yeah,
Shitting or farting?
both.
Oh god.
Both, yeah.
How'd y'all meet?
I met Jonah like, I don't know, probably like 5 years ago now, just through skateboarding and mutual friends. And then Chris and Jonah were like friends on Instagram and whatnot.
We were pen pals.
Hell yeah.
Always talking about music.
Fuck yeah.
24/7.
How'd you guys like get into like playing music?
Yeah, well, I went to like, there was a lot of house venues and shows that were going on like in Denton, just listening to music, whatever. And I took guitar lessons like whenever I was a lot younger, and kind of always just kept it as a hobby, you know. And then when I met Jonah and found out he played drums or whatever, we just kind of naturally we were like, well, we should jam, whatever.
What's your setup?
Just one guitar and drums and vocals. And then I split the signal 2 ways. So I'll play through like a bass amp and a guitar amp. And try to get the whole range of lows and highs.
I just play a rack tom and a floor tom, and snare, kick drum, and then I'll just normally rock with a hi-hat and then a ride cymbal, and I'll play the ride cymbal like a crash because I feel like it's way like less chaotic than using 2 of them for playing. Yeah.
What's your favorite pair of socks?
Polo socks, probably.
The little,
I gotta get
like
more.
the ankle height?
They're just so nice.
Like thin too?
No, they're a little bit thicker.
What about you?
I think I like the Hanes ankle socks.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I think like neon yellow Nike Elite socks, and I stretch them all the way up to my knee.
What's your like process?
I'll probably like I'll just sit in my room or wherever and just play the guitar. And if I come up with something that I think sounds cool, then I'll play it for Jonah, and we'll just play it over and over again.
I like usually just listen to whatever's like. I guess because it's like emo, right? So like whatever was on my mind at the time.
Any bands we should know about?
Catalyst.
Versus Self, New Mirrors,
Leroy Trinket,
Bulletproof Backpack,
Darling Farm.
Godfuck.
Larry's Mark.
Everyone we played with on this tour we're on right now.
Hell yeah.
Pretty much.
Gurlo.
Gurlo is really sick. They're from Denton.
Motorsports.
Motorsports. Yeah. From Austin.
The top 3 like bands you'd say you look up to the most?
Probably Kaunashi, Chat Pile, Vessel's Cast from Crippled Hands. Yeah, that's my 3.
I'd say like Street Smart Cyclist, A New Kind of American Saint, tie between Make Me and Boy Problems.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Sick.
I'm Ethan. I do a little bit of everything: vocals, synth, guitar.
I'm Pat, and I play guitar. That's about it.
I'm JC, and I play the drums.
Fuck. Oh, dang.
That's a hard one.
Yeah, it was pretty hard.
I want to say the first time was actually, it was at a Mom Jean show, at like a little house show down in South Carolina, or Georgia, I think it was. It was like a room of 20 people before they were like anything. From that point on, I was like, this is like really cool and really intimate in a way other shows aren't. And so like, I really fuck with DIY. I actually don't even really go to concerts now. I like big concerts. I just kind of stick to this shit. I love this shit so much.
Mine was, crazy enough, it was also a Mom Jean show, but it was after they had already gotten big, and that was my first like exposure to emo. But actual like DIY stuff, mostly just after joining this band, like through you. I didn't do anything before this, so that's how I got into it.
I went to a Mom Jean show, and no,
Mom Jeans.
no, just being friends with Colin, Letters of Marque, being in that band as well. I also got involved with other bands in the area, and eventually Godfuck asked me to join the band, and here I am.
I think for me, my biggest inspirations, if I had to pick like one band, it's probably Your Arms My Cocoon. That's like the one. That's kind of like, it's kind of started everything for me.
It's
like
fitting.
Yeah. It kind of like taught me that like you don't have to do shit like the right way to make shit. Like that was inspiring for me, is because I can't do anything the right way. You know, like it's fucking cool. So that's my answer.
Yeah, like for this scene, it has to be. Like there's no way. We kind of like connected over that when we first met too.
Yeah.
We both really loved Tyler's stuff, so that's probably my pick.
I was talking about it in the Lom interview, but I really am into Orchid. That's like how I got into the screamo genre. Really into Beartooth as well. Caleb Shobo is really inspiring to me. The fact that he records all his stuff, he plays all the instrument parts, he does all his own vocals. It's really, really cool. And I also really want to give a quick shout out to Catalyst, because they're really inspiring as well.
Hell yeah.
So, definitely.
Absolutely.
Hot stuff.
Hot stuff.
Hot stuff.
Hot stuff.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
cool as fuck. Thank you so much.
Weeds Grams.
I'm Khalid. I play the baritone guitar.
I'm JC. I play drums and I scream.
I'm Nick. I play guitar.
I'm Jake. I play bass, drums, and some other shit.
We were in a jazz band in Westfield High School. We knew about this guy because he played with like a local rock band, like from Agawam.
And then you started to get involved with local bands in the scene because you wanted to do like a whole festival in the area.
Oh
and then you
my god, yeah,
did
Juniper Park. Yeah, so I put on like a little like indie festival for all like the bands that like started from Westfield or like around the area. And then as that kind of happens, we push ourselves into that scene. Also because Jake was in GodfuckCon.
Yes.
I started my own project.
Like way before
during
us.
COVID.
Nick has been playing in bands for a while.
Yeah, Colin and I kept trying to. We were gonna start a band called Yoke. So I met Colin. We kept trying to make a bunch of bands happen, and it just like wasn't working. And then Colin had Letters of Marque with JC.
Just me and Javito at the beginning.
And Colin was like, "Do you want to just play bass?" And I was like, "Yeah, that works for sure."
You could look at it as like a jazz composition in the sense of like
we're like emo fish.
No, well, yeah. So there's like a basic
structure,
there's a basic
but
we all
structure.
kind of just feel it out.
Like I forgot my pick and I was just kind of freeballing it today. I was just like. I want to say Captain Jazz, Fear, Black Flag, Germs, all that shit. And then I kind of like, I found Jimmy Jahworld. That was my first like emo band. And then I was like, oh shit, there's more to this. And I found Orchid from like an iFunny link. And I was like, oh, they're from like Amherst, like around here and shit.
Definitely Orchid, for sure. They just like really blew my mind when I first heard them because I never heard anything like that, especially like hearing something like that come from such a small town that I'm from. Like, I don't know. Weird. And then I would say probably like earlier Beartooth. It's really inspiring to me just because Caleb, the frontman, he does all the instruments and he does all the vocals and everything. I like learned how to stream from him because he did some like interviews talking about like his techniques he uses and stuff. So I would say definitely Orchid and Beartooth.
I feel like my biggest influence is probably Modest Mouse, and then on top of that, like Dead Kennedys. When I was in like middle school, I was just like only listening to Dead Kennedys. And then I found like Loops and Crowded West, and I was like, oh, that's how I like doing guitar riffs. Like whenever I come up with a riff, I try to do like that weird angular type thing that Modest Mouse does, and then I accidentally kind of got into math rock and stuff. So then that's like all of that mixed together, I guess, is kind of where I'm coming from.
No, I listen to a lot of music. I listen to a lot of like old electronic. Well, it's all the foundation of it is punk. Like I am a huge punk. I like shit like Throbbing Gristle is like a pretty impact. You know, what's the word? Why am I inspirational? Because like they just kind of went into like a punk scene, not doing anything. Like the standard formula.
Lom Lom LP, Lom 1 coming out either summer or early fall 2023.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. It's coming this year.
We got a rough draft of Wu-Tai, which like some people know.
Also shout out Godfuck. I played drums for them.
Shout out Godfuck. So, yeah, big I want to say inspiration.
There's a moth.
What is a moth? Letters with moth.
Shout out fucking Hot Stuff.
Yeah, shout out Hot Stuff. Hot Stuff saved my life.
second.
My name's Eka Seneth.
I'm Ben.
I'm Evan.
I play guitar, collection guitar.
Drums.
Bass.
Oh, I don't know, just playing around, just playing in bands in high school, finding whatever friends I knew that, also played, and pick it all up together and get incrementally better.
It's like always, look at my brother. My brother was always going to like DIY stuff, so he always missed out there on me. So I started going to when I was like 14, and then I was like, this is really cool. And then it just kind of domino affected from there. And I always wanted to play a show, and then I met these guys, and then we made it happen, I think.
Yeah, well, we definitely did.
How did you get into it?
My buddy just started showing me songs.
There was a couple songs fully formed before the band started, but for the most part, someone comes with a riff, hash it out in practice, and structure kind of falls into place.
Yeah, usually I just be in my bedroom and I just start playing, and then I think a lot of people's process are pretty similar. They just start playing and they kind of record or remember what they're like, and they kind of develop it from there. And we bring it to the crowd, and then Evan starts flipping a bass line, and then
just add on.
and then we start smiling, and then we kind of stop for a second. And we're like, this is cool. And then we keep going. And then we start screaming random stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how it's worked so far.
Started with like Title Fight, Census Fail, stuff like that. It's changed since then, but yeah.
Snowing, Algernon Cavalry.
Yeah. If I pick one, I'd just say Tower of the Lost then. Oh, At the Drive-In.
No, At the Drive-In too. I've been getting way back into At the Drive-In. I feel like that's probably like really that's one of the bands that started it all for me. I think it's there too.
And you gotta include Cap and Jazz in there too.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Do what you love and follow your heart all the time. And if someone opposes you and you don't even have an ounce of disagreement, follow yourself, follow your heart. Because every time I've listened to someone, it always went to shit. Well, if I didn't feel it, whatever, you can chop that up.
Always have fun.
Yeah. Couldn't say anything better myself.